with my internet connection.
Did you give me that last ace?
I think so.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, we can only play with 2 Mafia.
I'm fine with that.
Do we have 11
One kill again?
Yeah, 1 kill.
Yeah,
Wait, well, how many?
well,
are we?
how many?
Yeah, how many
Can we
people?
count?
is
One,
that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12?
It's just same game plus time, so.
1 kill is fine.
1 kill, yeah.
Okay. Alright, everyone's clear on that. Mafia only has 1 kill. We'll have 3 Mafia, but still just a single kill. And we do the old shuffle, truffle.
Let's go a little bit.
Get us ready, get the RNG primed.
A little bit. Oh, there's a whole chair.
Yeah.
There's a whole ass chair there.
Full ass chair.
Okay.
It's a big chair. Alright, reminder. If you have the ace card, you are Mafia. If you have the king card, you are detective. If you have the queen card, you are medic. If you have the jack, you are vigilante. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Okie dokie.
You can, okay, I can see them all. So just.
I just
keep
wanted
them-
you to see him for a second.
Keep them down.
I just
down.
wanted you to see what it wouldn't be.
There you go, just like that.
Alright. Let's go.
That works.
You in the GL?
Sorry. I already forgot what my card was.
You said you're looking at your card if you forget what it is.
Yeah.
My swarm again, perfect by null with the clasp.
Oh, now.
Oh. Somehow, okay. I blew it. I have 2 extra cards. I don't know how that happened.
You gotta get him back.
Oh man.
Alright, thank you. I didn't want to be Mafia.
I was bitch again.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
shuffle
good
them.
reroll.
What a shot to your
Did
ass.
you shuffle
Round
the
1
card?
just for
Yeah,
last
we did
time.
shuffle.
Shuffle them
They were
well.
the same people.
Yeah, I know, we have the exact same
I know
rules.
how I feel.
Sure,
Hey
you
guys,
got
welcome back.
Did you just
You're
pull off
Mafia.
yet?
Making sure we got everything.
12 cards?
Part of the cards is right here. Okay.
Did you get rid of 2?
You gotta take
I
out
They
two-
shoot me round
two
1, I gotta
right?
pee.
Tucked them in the old buttocks.
I like that.
That's where everyone likes to put their cards.
Yep.
Alright, let's do the reverse order this time for funsies.
It ends up being the same cards again.
Well, everyone's got it.
The alligator form here.
Happy
hippos. The
Hungry
clap
hippos.
trap. Okay, peek at your card. Don't forget it. Don't forget. Ace is Mafia.
Peek your hand, forget it.
King is Detective. Queen is Medic. Jack is Vigi. Alright, so again, we're just going to night. We're going to check on who's who. We're not killing anyone tonight. Everybody heads down. Simply, I know what you're doing. Heads down.
Oh shit.
If you are Mafia, raise your head. Mafia heads down. If you are detective, raise your head. Detective heads down. If you are the medic, you receive the queen playing card. Heads up. Medic, head down. You receive the jack, you're a vigilante. Head up. Vigilante, head down. Let the games begin. Heads up. Who wants it? Who likes it?
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Let's go small ant.
Okay, okay.
Gotta get my word in while I still can. Alright, who was left in the last game? It was...
Me, Simply, Shift.
No.
Yeah, Emo, no.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, there's 3. Okay, from looking at everyone, let's see. I can gather pretty much nothing.
Dude,
Shocker.
Heck yeah, let's
For
do it.
sure. Let's fucking go.
That's for one.
Guys, Cosmic Mafia.
You got me.
He wants to...
Should have raised my hand. I'm pissed.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm an observer at first, but I'm also very vocal about what I observe. As soon as we, put our heads up, ZFG had the biggest smirk on his face. Like it was so sly. It was just like.
What does it mean?
I think that means he's Mafia.
It can mean 3 or 4 things.
So I think
you're
that
happy, dude?
it means that he has some type of power role. That's
Yeah,
what it means.
That's what.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good.
So I think that either I'm not saying he's Mafia right now, but I know he has some type of power because he literally looked up like, like.
Is that true? Did you do that?
But
I
looked over.
I
and
do that
said,
all
"I
the
kinda
time,
have a
dude. I've done
smirk."
that like every
true.
single game
Oh,
when I'm
fuck, this
like
is
anything
such a-
town or power role. And it's like,
Yeah,
He's just a
their-
smiley boy.
The first game I was Mafia, I saw him do that one time, and so.
But
I
dude,
wanted to
last
get rid of
game,
him.
he was detective.
Or no, sorry. This was the game I was detective. I saw him do that, so I checked him, and then he was just like regular town.
He's just so excited to be playing the game.
He just like.
He's
Let's
just-
go.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
He's just
That's fair.
good.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
okay, so you guys remember how they reshuffled the cards? What if ZFG got the same card twice, right? That might mean he's like not Mafia or doesn't have power.
Oh, man,
role,
I'm town
may not be
twice.
the.
Well, if you got the same card twice, it's a
So,
higher
alright,
chance.
let me
I don't
really
want
quick.
I don't want the Mafia to figure out who's like a medic or something.
Let me
Like,
explain.
my
Let me
row.
explain how statistics work. So it's like
Yeah.
the chances of getting like 5 heads in a row flipping a coin, right? That's like a certain chance, but it's the same chances of getting heads, tails, tails.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. Like even a little.
He doesn't have
Gambler's
better
fallacy.
odds of getting a different card.
Right, yeah.
It's a fallacy.
It's a gambler's fallacy.
Yeah.
So
the same role, I mean.
sure.
Yeah.
It could be he gets medic 5 times in a row. I know Emo got medic 3 times in a row.
That's the H
Mafia.
box.
Mafia.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
the
the same
same
chances of
odds
getting
of
Mafia
getting
town.
town 3 times in a row or Mafia town Mafia. So it's like it's kind of like the
Well,
universe is fucked up.
Technically, since there's
Okay.
less
Yeah,
Mafia,
there's-
it's
there's-
more-
The shuffling too.
However-
How it,
But you're right. What?
Either this is a useless
smiling
conversation
is big.
at this point.
However, I will say,
Noel's right.
I think Noel's Mafia.
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. You just said it was a useless conversation. You
Yeah?
accused him.
Yeah.
So.
So I think Noel's
Yeah.
Mafia. It's an old school technique. Is when the last person to come up from daytime. Usually they're trying to conceal. They've been sleeping.
I like the way you play.
And Noel did that shit.
It's a NES play.
So I think you're Mafia. And I don't know. You don't have to.
He's
defend-
town as fuck.
I'm not going to accuse you.
Show him,
but
Torje.
I'm wondering.
Show him your
Like
arm.
what? Oh.
oh, I
I don't have a good defense. I just put my head up.
Right. So I accuse Noel now.
I will second that.
Okay. Interesting.
That was fast.
Jesus.
Null, you have 1 minute.
There's nothing to go on, so I don't know how to defend myself.
Well, we're either going
You
to
literally
vote or
just
we're
put-
not, right? So do
Someone
your
has to
best.
go. Someone's O's got to go.
We have time still during the day, so it's actually a very low risk idea here. So go ahead.
This is true. Well, I need to find someone else who might be. Cosmic has been smiling, laughing the entire time.
That's fine.
I've been doing that.
Yeah. So I'm not deflecting blame on him, but I'm not the only one that's been doing anything here. Cosmic is doing. Artemis has had he's doing the lean.
Look how confident
biggest
he is.
show,
Don't blame
That
him.
looks like a rehearsed chilling.
yeah. So
The problem is it looks like an unrehearsed chilling.
How do I defend that?
I'm just trying to stay alive, man.
Are we at
I'm
timing?
just trying to
this?
save my
Well, I have a
town.
good view of
So
everything, so
I
why
will.
would I move?
I want to say right now you've done nothing to address my theory at all.
You just deflected.
So
20 seconds.
You've done
gotta
nothing to
hurry up.
support your theory.
Huh?
I literally just agree with
His
him.
theory
on
was
everything he
supporting
said.
his what?
What? I mean, me looking up late.
10 seconds
Yeah.
left.
You can
Someone
do
wins.
what?
Do you think that's stupid?
Someone has
That
to
I
be
said-
moderately.
Okay.
Kind of.
All right, that's fair.
Well,
Okay. So we're voting on no.
looks like I'm watching
There are
another
12
game.
people. We need 7 votes to kill off no.
Is there more time in the day if we don't?
Correct. We
How
will have
much?
5 minutes starting. If we don't, kill no. Everyone heads down. Reminder to keep your hand raised high if you choose to vote. If you would like to kill off no, raise your hand. Everyone heads up. There are 5 votes. Not enough to kill. 5 minutes starts now.
I think Nez is Mafia because he jumped right on the accusation, kind of just like simple stuff. This, I don't know. Cosmic voted too. Who all voted?
I voted.
I voted too.
Who would be dumb
Wait,
enough?
did you not vote?
I did vote.
Okay.
Yeah. Who would be dumb enough to do this?
That's a fair question.
That's what I'm fucking thinking.
That's a fair question.
Okay,
So
so
good.
can I have that real
So
quick?
right now we have 5 people who voted. That's information. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I respect you calling me out on Mafia because it's actually a very smart play. The reason why I thought no was Mafia is because exactly the same thing that you said. I literally like to read body language, and that's kind of how I play the game. I've had very good reads from the start of me playing Mafia, and I've actually looked at strats online to protect my
Serious shit.
So as I was saying, what I noticed from Noel was that, you know, I did the same thing with ZFG. That's why I accused him of having a power roll. And what Noel did right here is as soon as we didn't vote him off, he was like, and I was like, oh,
Playing the game.
bro. But you were like, still in, bitch. Like, so I still have my eyes on you. You can definitely accuse me. I think that's totally fair. I think Slime is actually really good in this Mafia, or in
We already have a
this
lot
game
of
right now.
information,
Yeah. So I think I'm glad that he's playing, to be honest, because I think he's giving a lot of resources that none of us have ever given before. And if you guys want to get me out, you guys totally can. But I'm town right now, and
Him saying that makes me think he's Mafia. Because we're not trying to vote.
Unless
you.
you're trying to defend yourself.
No, but you literally just said like
I think
accuse
you're
you guys.
Mafia, but like I also think that like I don't know.
Slime, spit it out.
That wonton stays good, right? Like it doesn't. It's an opinion, right? That has really no base. So it's like I'm not actually accusing you. It's like I could be Mafia, right? What are
Yeah.
the odds that I'm Mafia? Like
1 in 12.
You know.
3 in 12, I guess.
so, it's like it doesn't really matter. I feel like you're freaking out. I feel like you're freaking out, man.
I'm not really. I'm really calm right now, as a matter of
I think
fact.
you're Mafia. I think you're Mafia. That's all I got to go on. It's a hunch. It's in
Wait,
my heart,
why?
my butt.
I'm literally accusing him. How could I be Mafia with him?
Well, you guys,
You did
you
that
guys
to
were
me
accusing
last
each other
game.
last game. Well, you were accusing the town. I
Yeah,
guess.
no, I mean,
You guys were
it's
ta-
not
arguing the
I
whole
think
time
the
as
chances
Mafia.
that you guys are Mafia is like a higher percentage than the rest, so I'm there.
I think that's dumb, but all right, let's hear it.
So my thing is, Nez has made like a godlike read every single game.
3 minutes.
No one ever believes him. But this time, since I can confirm, I know for a fact that Nez made a terrible read. I'm more suspicious because he's never messed up a read like this. He's been right every single time, right? And right now, I can tell you 100% that he made the wrong read. So it feels like maybe he's using his read as accusatory.
Why
Maybe.
should we
Power.
believe you instead of him? If
There's
he's
no
the one
reason
that's done
to.
this like
There's no reason
perfectly
to.
and greatly, amazingly. Like
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, since he has the power, since everyone
yeah.
knows, oh, he makes the good reads,
Yeah.
he can use that as a power Mafia, and he can do whatever he wants. He can say,
I
want-
think I legitimately think you're thinking too hard into it.
I
This
also
point.
think that the way Noel's reacting to all of this shit, it's either he is Mafia or he's a power role, and he's trying to navigate the idea of not letting that on. But like, because I don't think Vanilla Town acts this way. I think Vanilla Town is much more outraged. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? But you're not.
That's what
really-
I did. See, now you're agreeing with
You're
me.
not really doing that, right? So it's actually, I think, in your range is also a power role or a Mafia, and I can't really figure that out.
2 minutes.
I don't know where Nez is at all. I think Artemis is pretty useless right now. I wish he would talk. I wish he would sit up, right?
I think we're the only three that have
He's
said
doing the
anything.
lean, guys. Like,
Yeah,
What are you?
I think
I
there's
actually
only
wanna
been
kill
3
Artemis
people
because he's
that
not
Can
contributing
you say
anything.
something?
I think Nez. It's kind of weird for Nez as well, like how Slime said. He might have like a good read on Noel here, because I don't know. I think I voted or no to Noel at the start. Now I think I might say yes, just from what the stuff's been going around, just the decision making, and Noel's defense hasn't been that strong.
1 minute.
You know,
Wait, yes.
Can we just get a
okay,
hands up one more time of who all didn't vote on Noel?
Did not vote.
Did not.
I did not vote.
Non-voters
That's
on Noel?
confusing. Raise your hand
Okay,
if you
yeah.
voted.
I
for
voted
Noel.
to kill Noel,
If you voted right.
and I,
Raise
I,
your hand if you voted for
I
Noel.
wanted it to happen.
Okay, those
It was
three
just them
voted.
five.
This whole
awesome.
side of the room.
Gotcha.
It would have been so cool.
That's kind of weird. Okay. Alright. Have we not talked about anybody in the set? Like,
Artemis has that.
Yeah. Nice. I do really like the way you play. This is fascinating. I don't know. I just wanted to mention that because like
30
this
seconds.
is interesting. All the conversation. Again, I keep bringing up the just baseless talking because wasting time. But of course, it's early, so we don't really have anything to go off of. That's how you're playing it right
Okay.
now. But it's interesting.
I want somebody else
also,
to
I
talk.
am just
that
chilling.
voted for Noel so simply.
Okay. When Slime accused Noel, I was like, that's kind of stupid. But then I thought that the whole point was just to have Noel talk.
10,
And the way that
it's
Noel
at-
spoke
it's
was
at
kind
9,
of suspicious.
8,
I'm accusing
7.
Nez.
I second that.
The accusations for who?
Yeah, I second
it's
that.
just-
And I know that simply could be Mafia, but I think this is still a good idea because Nez is very confusing. Nez is almost in the same realm as a non-talking player.
Okay, Nez, you have 1 minute.
Okay, so obviously I want to jump on the person that is seconding what someone else is saying. Okay, so I think that, you know, Slime, he's been one to initiate the base of this entire conversation. At first he accused you, and what I did was I literally thought the same thing about ZFG and you from the very start, and I played the same exact way that Slime is playing right now. However, simply jumped on to it, or no, you accused me and then Slime jumped on to exactly what you said. So if anything, I have you on my radar, and I have Gio on my radar. So I mean, all I'm trying to do right now is just be the voice of reason and trying to put all the pieces together. And I don't have much more to go off of, because the thing is, because I'm vocal, I'm more prone to being attacked. But all I'm trying to do is just figure out the blueprints for who is saying things that are a little bit more sus than someone else who could be down and be trying to be the voice of reason. And I don't have much more to say than that, because I think I gave a pretty valid argument, and you did jump onto what Simply said, just like that.
Yeah, I think I should be on everyone's radar. Simply should. No, maybe if you feel it in your bones. I think Nez is clear.
Okay, we're gonna vote on Nez. Reminder, we just ran out of time. So, regardless, after this vote, we are going to night. Reminder to keep your hands high and clear and mighty strong if you vote. We need 7 votes to kill Nez. If you would like to vote for Nez, raise your hand. Get your votes in 3, 2, 1. Heads up. There are not enough votes.
Now that's interesting.
1, 2, 3. Wait. Leave your hands raised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Needed 7.
Remember that.
Okay. No more talking. Heads down. Going tonight. Mafia, heads up. You have a single kill. Who would you like to kill? Mafia, heads down. Detective, heads up. Who would you like to check? Detective, heads down. Medic, heads up. Who would you like to save? Heads down. Vigilante, heads up. Would you like to shoot your magic bullet? Vigilante, heads down. Everyone heads up. Everyone has survived the night.
Now that is very interesting, boys.
I have a couple things I just want to say. First 2 voted to kill Nez.
To kill, yeah, Nez.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted...
It's really scary.
That's fucked
That's
up.
fine, I just want the
You are
information.
so Mafia.
That's all the information I want on that, and the other thing I want to mention is basically... I don't need the hands up. Thank you, Torje. The other thing I wanted to mention was, it's pretty baseless, but like, in theory, if all 3 of those people were Mafia, or in theory, of course, if they were, then we would have only thought they would have all kind of been going for Null or Nez, and then we wouldn't have thought the other 2 were Mafia. But of course, that's completely baseless.
What?
Sorry. If they were all, so like they were all kind of like going towards you, like all 3 of us.
Who are 3?
Slime, Nez, and Null.
Okay.
So like all of them, they were kind of like together going towards kind of like each other. So in theory, if they were all Mafia, then they probably would have gotten away with one of them living through a lot of it, if that makes sense. Because we would have only thought that. That was just a thought I had. I wanted to share.
I kind of want to hear Slime's take on that.
Okay.
Well, can I say something?
No, yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know.
So, It's really scary. I feel like one of Nez or Null has to be Mafia. The votes were so flip-flopped that it's like on one of them Mafia didn't vote and on the other one they did. So
Can I get like who voted again for Nez?
Nez voters, raise your hands.
Yeah, I noticed that like for Gio, who is also Null, this whole side of the room voted, and for Nez it was all spread out. So just like just an idea. I really believe like there's like body language, like who's sitting next to whom, you know. Like I get like vibes in certain areas based on how people are interacting next to each other, just by chance that people, you know.
Simply, I want to know why you voted so much. Why are you doing this? I think you're Mafia based on your voting patterns and your quietness, right? These are the clues that I'm given. Why am I wrong?
Okay. So for no, like I said, I thought that your first basis, like on him raising his head, was just kind of dumb. I was like, eh.
Put her there, man.
but it did get him to talk, and the way that he talked, I was just like, and I know it isn't much to go off, and honestly, I do regret that vote. So that vote, I agree, was kind of like, what the fuck. However, with Nez, I accused Nez, right? You seconded.
That's true.
And then Nez said that he was suspicious of you, but he didn't say he was suspicious of me.
I actually did.
You didn't. You and who else voted? Who all voted for Nez?
Again.
Sorry.
No memory.
So you said that you're suspicious of Slime and one other person, but you didn't say it was me. So that made me think that you might have been Mafia to get me off of your scent to try to get on my good side. So I was like, okay, maybe Mafia.
Okay, so actually, I was going to accuse you right now because you're playing significantly different than the way you have the previous game. Because last game you were actually like conducting a lot of the pace of the game. And I think that now we're pretty early on into the game, and what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to like get someone out very early on. You accused me, and you voted for me.
You're bloodthirsty.
You got Noel, and you accused Noel, and you're looking for somebody to go. So that puts you on the radar 150%. And I think I'm going to agree with Slime that I think that you're staying quiet, you're laying low, and obviously the play is to lay low because that's how you get further in this game. You did get far last round, but you actually got far last round by conducting a lot of discussion. And I think right now what you're doing is you're trying to, you know, show everyone their roles. You're trying to like prove your innocence right now, but I think you're too bloodthirsty to be proving it.
Okay.
Before we put this guy in the dirt, I do want to ask. Oh yeah, let's toss that.
Who wanted it? Was it Yu-Gi-Oh?
No one on this entire side. Is
Okay. Yeah.
Can I hear what Slime thinks he's Mafia?
I don't want to accuse someone before they.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say that about you, and then I was gonna say I think you need to talk. So yeah.
Sure. I'm just terrible at gathering information here. I'm just roughly lost. I haven't been saying much because I generally don't, have much I think to contribute so far. I'll just go try to describe my votes then. I didn't vote the first time because I just wasn't convinced of the evidence. It was all kind of new, whatever. I did vote for you though, just because I always get a suspicious vibe from you just from playing I think previous games and just your knowledge of it.
You're weird, man.
It's just always, expertise is always suspicious to me, I guess. For Mafia, so just everything's suspicious. So that's all I gotta say right now. But yeah.
Or actually.
I definitely want to hear Cosmic.
I actually wanted to ask you a question. What do you think of Slime? Do you think he's Town or Mafia?
Okay,
or
here's the thing about Slime. Like, I know this sounds dumb, but a lot of the Smash Summit guys who have played this many, many times have a lot of experience, right? So they're really good at manipulating people. So, Vish yesterday, the reason why we lost was because
5 minutes
Vish
starting now.
pretty much had control of the entire match, but also Chillin was like kind of defending him and not thinking like, oh, this guy could possibly be Mafia. I think that we need to drop the assumptions that like this person's playing different, this person's not playing differently, so they can't be Mafia or whatever. Slime, like maybe it's a possibility he's manipulating because he wants to win as Town, or he's Mafia. Like I really don't know, but one thing I was thinking is that like I want to hear from Cosmic. Now again, I'm not doing the cliche. He's playing differently, but you have been quiet. And I'm not accusing at all. I'm just saying that like I think everyone right now is kind of confused at this whole thing going on. This little triangle here. So I know Cosmic's thinking about that stuff. So I genuinely want to hear his opinion. This is not an accusation at all.
And here we go. Gut feeling for Slime. Just which side? Just even a little bit.
I feel like he's Town.
Okay. Just real quick before I get into it, I was just wondering why you thought he was Mafia and you wanted to bury him in dirt and all that?
His voting patterns.
4
like I
minutes.
said, like I said before, and his
I only had one vote though. I only voted one time, dude.
Oh, Nez?
We're talking about Simply
No,
or Ness?
No,
Simply.
Simply.
Oh,
Simply
my
voted
bad,
vote.
my
Simply's
bad.
voting patterns and his general sort of quietness. It's again, the thing is, it's either Mafia or Power Roll. They're very similar in the way in early game is like how you feel. Like you don't want to reveal, you don't want to start getting all weird, but it's like sometimes it can be the same. Or you're a very indignant Power Roll and you're like, don't accuse me, relax. But you're not doing that either. It's like whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Mhm.
But it's the best information we have, at least without talking to ZFG, Torje.
CFG, what do you think about Simply?
I am slightly on the sus side, but not too much. I do think he's been a little bit quieter, but not too much. I don't have too much to read on Simply. I actually do have something to say.
Can I just do this first? I want to
okay,
make sure I
yeah,
have time to
yeah,
do everything.
yeah,
So,
finish
Torje,
it.
what do you think about Simply?
3 minutes.
I sort of have the same vibe that ZFG has. I'm like sort of like barely on the sus side, but he could be just Power Roll, and I don't know. It's
Okay.
just I don't really have a good read on him.
No?
About Simply?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not leaning either way right now. I don't know.
Okay.
I see the vote pattern. The voting is weird, but I guess he's trying to hop on my side. That could be sus actually. He could
Emo?
be trying to hop onto my side by saying he's changing his vote.
Emo?
The only thing that I would like want to point out, I don't know who, I don't have any like specific person that I am after, but the only thing I want to point out was that Nez's explanation at the very start of the round took like forever. Like he was stalling a lot of time, and it didn't go anywhere. And another thing was that Torje also like voted twice on both things, and if I feel like he hasn't like said that much
Mm-hmm.
to base his like
Could be
opinion.
covert.
I promise I'm going somewhere very important.
Okay.
The last thing, Artemis, what do you think about Simply?
I would lean more towards Mafia, but
Why is that?
2 minutes.
I feel like Slim's going somewhere. There's just something like the direction he's taking everything. He's like getting everyone to talk just to get people's thoughts about everything. But
Okay.
and I've agreed with a lot of it, but Simply specifically, I agree more.
Okay, I know Simply's town. I feel like this information is too important. In case I die, I have to get
Kill
it out
this
there.
guy. Kill this guy.
I'm medic. I saved Simply.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So we can. I'm trying to give you guys as much information.
Wait,
Town
wait,
sacrifice.
wait.
Okay. I wanted everyone to talk because you guys, it's up to you. Assemble the info of what they all said about Simply. Look at the votes on who.
Wait, you're
No,
medic?
No,
I
I
know.
think this is a
What the
giant
fuck
time
are you
waste.
doing?
No, this is a fall.
Dude, this is
is
important.
fake.
This is
Wait,
super
what the
important.
fuck?
cannot
This
be.
is fake.
What are you talking about?
I have
Yeah,
just.
you're
I
right.
am.
Respect that.
Slime is super mafia, okay?
Super Mafia.
He's really good, but he's just trying to like bury Simply.
He's
Dude,
doing a
this
big
is a
brain
big-
play.
Oh my
He's
god.
doing a big brain
This
play.
is
This is so dumb. You guys are so dumb. Why would I do this? Like day one, like fake medic claim. That,
No, I
This is
still
savage.
I still
Oh my
formally
God,
accuse
I've never
Cosmic.
seen this in my life.
This is crazy.
Guys,
Totally different.
I just
I
want to
think
get the
seconds.
information to you
I
before
second
I die.
Cosmic.
You guys are insane.
No,
Don't.
Got it.
Yes,
God.
we have a formal in a second.
Yep.
Don't listen to Slime.
Oh, I have PTSD from
This
voting on
is
Cosmic.
only
This
out.
is insane. This is actually
Cosmic, you now
Nuts.
yourself.
Okay,
Alright, let him defend
I've set
himself.
you guys up to be the best possible chance to win his town, and if you want to listen to literally Slime, who is Mafia, and kill me, the medic, and have chat, see how stupid all of you are, I'm down.
Dude,
Hold your hand
but
up.
you had such a good
Cosmic,
read to
Cosmic,
save
hold
somebody.
your
Why
hand
are
out
you
forward.
outing yourself?
Why are you?
I had to.
You can
No,
manipulate
you
the
didn't.
Dude, if you were town, you could manipulate the conversation
I was
to
gonna
go
say-
towards
Seems like an
Slime
incredibly
without
fake
outing
thing.
yourself.
Okay, why did you do this?
Just pause. I
Why
gave
did
you guys
today
so
and not
much
tomorrow?
information.
If you were the medic,
And the votes are so telling. Like, just look at who
Do it.
voted.
Hold your
or
hand
not.
out.
Look
Hold
at
your
who
hand
said-
out, Cosmic.
you have a
Your
very
hand out
good
straight.
Oh my
chance.
god,
It's
dude.
gonna be shaking, dude.
You have
Okay.
a
I do that. I can be Vanilla Town, and I'm shaking if you accuse me. It just happened.
like what?
Just
Why do
30
you
seconds
think that
left
today is
on
the
your
day you have to
defense.
reveal
So
instead of
weird.
tomorrow?
This is the
This is the
hypest day that we've had.
This is weird.
Yeah.
30 seconds left
chance.
on defense.
This is the only time
So
we've
that's
had
all.
yet.
Because it's true.
Cosmic is talking.
May,
I did
may
what
I?
I had
May
to
I?
do, dude.
May I?
I analyzed it all. I figured I have to get this info out there. Also, you guys are probably gonna put up Simply. I have to save him. I know he's town. I feel like the votes.
Why
get
do you
so
know
much
he's
info about-
town?
I saved him. That's
Yeah,
it
he's
has
like
to
if
be.
he were medic, then he
No,
would
no,
have
no.
saved
He
him.
also
no,
outed
but
himself, so he
okay.
was
So
trusting
after
it.
you decided to save him, okay. All right, listen.
Defense is
Let me
over.
ask you something.
I feel like there's so much info based on who's going after Simply because I know he's town,
Okay.
and you can look at the votes.
All right.
Okay. Slime's Mafia.
We're going to be
Alright.
voting
on
insane.
Cosmic.
Oh, this is a
We still have
giant-
all 12 people.
I'm so scared of
Hey,
Cosmic.
you have 12 people. You need 7 votes to kill. After this vote, there are still 15 seconds left to this day for an accusation if you wanted to run that. Okay, everyone heads down. If you would like to vote to kill Cosmic, hand up high. Everyone heads up. There are 3 votes.
What the fuck?
I'm just scared to not vote for Cosmic. Dude, like, I'm terrified of not voting for Cosmic.
You have 15 seconds.
Someone accuse me, you can kill me, and I'll give 60 seconds, and I'll break this whole shit wide open, and you can kill me. Do it now. We have 15 seconds.
I accuse Slime.
I don't accuse Slime.
No.
I don't accuse Slime.
10 seconds.
Okay, what Slime has been doing is he's trying to gather information that a Mafia wouldn't need to get. That's what he's been doing.
Okay,
I
Slime
don't know
is,
about that.
That's fine.
that's how he's been
4,
playing.
I just want to give him the 60-second buffer. I don't even want to say it.
Formalness.
That's actually a good point.
Formalness?
Yeah.
How is that a good point?
Second Nez.
I'm not saying.
We said that, you said that earlier.
So
Like,
you
he's just
have-
trying to
That's
give
the
him
second on-
information
that's the second
that
on
he
Nez.
wants.
Okay, Nez.
Wait, so
get
why
the
didn't
hat.
you follow?
See this.
Pass
Why
that
didn't you
to
follow
Nez.
him?
Nez has 1
I just
minute
like, I
to
don't
talk.
understand. Like, why would you?
Nez has 1 minute to talk.
Respect
After
that.
that, we're going tonight, no matter what.
Okay, so I think all that Small Ant was doing right there was he was just trying to make sure that he was securing his place in being town, or at least making us think that he was town. You voted for him to get out, and I knew very early on, and I was gonna say, that's why I was waving my hand when he was talking, because I had a feeling he was a power role. Because he kept on asking everyone for their thoughts on people. He was literally going around the room and asking people their thoughts, okay? So that did give us some information, so he definitely has a power role, because he was thinking about using his kill power, if he had any, or using the power role that he had to gather more information. So he's trying to be that person. He could very well be Mafia. And I did not vote for him because I literally wanted to see how he was going to progress this game. I'm town. You guys, I said this very early on, and you guys did not get me out because I swear to God I gave a good reasoning. And you said I didn't give a good reasoning, but I did, and it wasn't even that long, bro. Okay?
Really quick, I
What
get
does
it,
that
I get it,
mean?
I get it. He's claiming medic. He knows that whoever is medic is not good enough or too scared to counterclaim. That is what's happening. I fucking
10
bet.
seconds.
Okay,
So that's all I'll say.
Okay, well, is there anyone who's
that's
medic?
what I thought, but I didn't
I'll
want to
take the
double down.
compliment,
I
but
didn't want to
that's
double
not-
down.
It would be really
That
bad
kinda
if
makes
medic takes.
sense.
Okay, you know what?
Three.
I don't know why I
exactly,
didn't
yeah.
fucking vote. I vote Cosmic now.
Well,
Wait,
You're voting on
I'll
Nez.
put it down.
We're voting on Nez. Again, 7 votes are needed for a kill. Everyone quiet. Remember, hands up high and clear. If you would like to kill Nez, raise your hand. And everyone get your hands up in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, heads up. There are 4 votes, not enough to kill.
Smollett has voted on everything.
We're
No,
going-
dude.
Going
I
tonight.
don't
Go tonight,
Going
go
tonight.
Sorry.
all right, you know what? Now
Going
it's
tonight.
kinda-
Oh God.
Now I see it.
Mafia, raise your head. 1 kill. Who is it? Mafia, heads down. Detective, raise your head. Who would you like to check? Detective, head down. Medic, head up. Who would you like to save? Vigilante. raise your head. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante, heads down. Everyone raise your head. It is a miracle. 2 nights in a row, no one is dead.
Who'd you say? Who'd you say?
ZFG.
You had the same idea as me to instantly ask me.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
those totally
Yep.
count.
Before we even did that,
I'm God.
This is
Now everyone's so
Holy
insane.
shit!
Okay,
How
he
no
had-
one
he
died?
had a quick answer.
No one died.
Okay.
Okay, Gio,
I
I think. Okay, can I see this? Or do you want to talk?
Yeah. Let him
All I'll
talk.
say is, like, I know there's some people who are still gonna somehow doubt, but, like, I just figured I'd already given the town 1 save, and the voting was, like, there's so much information there, and I knew, like, Simply was up for suspect, and I got everyone to talk about him, so I just felt like I gave town a good enough amount of information, and if I had died, like, I couldn't confirm him town, I couldn't have given all that.
What'd you say, ZFG?
Okay, so I looked around the room, and I really couldn't decide, because it's like either I die, or, like, I needed to pick someone in case they didn't point at me to leave me alive to be suspicious or whatever. So I just pointed at ZFG because he wasn't one of these 3 that voted, and he seemed like he believed me, so he was just, I don't know, he was just who I thought they might
He's
go
just
after.
why people happy right now.
Sure.
Yeah. I agree.
Why wouldn't Mafia have killed Cosmic?
Yeah, that seems really strange. I'm guessing maybe Mafia is just not very good players.
It's either
There's
that
no
or
way.
it's meta.
Okay, if you're Mafia,
No, or
why-
he's Mafia.
okay,
Or he's Mafia.
Mafia,
Yeah,
come
basically,
forward,
yeah.
explain why you didn't kill Hasbro.
That would be great.
That's why.
What happened?
What
was it?
We
Yeah,
were
that's your
talking
Nez
about how
cup.
people who voted, right? Like,
It's interesting that we didn't get a lot of votes on Nez. Twice? Did we put him up twice so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
like-
I believe him.
People.
Okay, so
aren't
okay,
voting
wait,
using
add that. Okay,
Also,
so
I were you on? Sorry, you have that. My bad.
no, talk.
Okay, were you on Nez day 1?
He was.
Yes.
I wasn't initially, and then I got on him.
Based on the votes, I thought he was Mafia, and he was gonna go after you because you were right. That's why I saved you that one.
Okay, so now I have strong indications that you probably are Mafia, and I originally
That's the only
accused
world
you.
you can live in.
I originally accused you, and I think you're Town now. And someone that I think, okay, so we've had 2 people that have tried to go around the room and ask a lot of questions to everybody. You did it a lot. You literally asked everyone across the room, okay?
Yeah.
And you did the same thing too. So in my book, I think you guys are on the same side right now. Whether you guys are Mafia or you guys are power roles.
I agree. I think
Yep.
we're on the same side.
Which is
What?
We're trying to solve the game as town. Yeah.
I think Small Ant voted on literally every
No,
vote.
I've only ever voted for him.
Did you not vote for
no,
me?
you voted for everybody, didn't you?
No, I did not vote for no. I only voted
But
for
no.
You voted for
Okay, no.
Cosmo.
What you did was you didn't vote, but you did agree initially, but you didn't vote, and I think that's a little strange.
Mm.
I mean, to
No,
be
I
fair,
didn't.
I don't mean to defend him.
That
but,
was an awkward
But
laugh.
to be
Continue.
fair, like I had.
I get that a lot.
To be fair, I had like put up Cosmic, but I also didn't vote.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I did the
So-
same thing because I wanted to give him a chance because that could have been either a very like ballsy play or he could have actually just been trying to come out as medic. But to be honest, at this point, I don't think he's medic, and I think he's Mafia.
Yeah,
So
I
I have 2. Like I said, I have 2 people on my Mafia radar. I have Cosmic and I have Small Ant.
Yeah.
And look at his smile right now. He's like, oh, I got it all ready.
Well,
I mean, I do.
Thank you for confirming him town. We now have ZFG, Simply, and Small Ant, and me. 4 confirmed town. We win.
Okay, you know what? I
You
already called,
confirmed.
I called out ZFG.
Let the hat speak,
Sorry.
please.
I'm fairly who did you save?
First night Simply, then ZFG.
Okay, so I think Simply, Slime, ZFG, you and I are town. How many towns does that leave left?
That leaves
8
there's
or
12
is
minus
7?
3 Mafia. So there's
Three
4
more.
town left.
4 town left and 3 Mafia.
No one's died, right?
No one's
No one's
died.
died. We've won.
Yeah.
Save
The
three.
medic isn't
Wait,
gone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
No, the medic.
That would be me. VOD will speak for
the town-
itself.
did you vote for no?
No one's.
But
No
I vote
one's.
for, honestly, now I won't. I
Did-
vote now.
at the start, did
If
you
no
vote for
one
no?
died.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
no one
I voted
died
for him
and
the
no
first
one's
time too, and then
counting,
he
See,
voted the second time.
See,
You voted-
literally,
I thought this whole
we
thing
both
was-
voted for
Thank
each
you.
other, but I
No
never
one's
voted
died
for
and no one's
Simon.
counterclaimed
Yeah.
medic.
Exactly. No one's
We
died.
get
no
a
one's
Mafia if
medic.
someone counterclaims medic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So This is a wild. This is some wild shit.
Put it light.
Content.
If a
Let's go.
detective has identified a mafia yet, I think you come forward. Medic saves you the next night. We take the chance that they didn't get saved the night before, so you can save them, and then we check somebody else, and then detective dies, and then we're actually sitting pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that maybe in the rare circumstances of this game, and if we believe that there's 5 town, which thank you, brother, I think we're in good shape. So I'm gonna say I think it's a good idea. Detective comes out. If you have a mafia only, and you claim it. If you don't, fine, whatever. We'll just keep playing. I realize also this is exactly what a mafia would do, and I understand that if you don't trust me, but I think it's a strategy we're talking about.
Also, if they come out, they guaranteed live one more night, because I'll point at them, and then...
That confirms you medic.
Thank
Well,
you.
not really, right? Because, like...
It doesn't, dude.
No, it
it
doesn't.
literally
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
That was,
Let's
that
not
was
No,
talk
because
about
if the
it.
medic were to, well,
No,
yeah,
I
that's true.
mean,
That
they
doesn't
kill
confirm.
somebody
That doesn't
else.
confirm at all.
How would a mafia ever say that? Like,
But this means no. This means Cobb does not
big
have
winner,
a
dude.
mafia.
You try to
right?
do big winner plays.
Well, no,
Okay.
I still think like the no medic counterclaim means that there's no chance that Cosmic can't be on. Like medic would counterclaim by this point.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I mean, at this point it doesn't
Yeah.
matter
trading
because
a,
Cobb has
trading
no
a town for a
detective, right?
mafia is
cannot be dead.
amazing. So if you counterclaim medic, like, you get one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Another person that I think might be town is you. You're just town.
Why?
I'm very convinced he's town.
That's not good enough.
Just he hasn't said anything that's anywhere near mafia the way he's
Or
acting.
anywhere
Are you
near
talking
town.
about
He
emo
seems-
or... Sorry, what's your name?
He literally said one
Yeah.
thing, bro.
I know,
And
it
but what he has said
Small
is
Ant,
not
come-
mafia at all.
Are you throwing
I
him
accuse
under the
Small
bus?
Ant.
I am detective, and I know he's mafia. He is accused.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
shit!
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That is ridiculous.
Why did you? Okay, if
But you guys
if
were
that's
accusing
true,
each other,
Wait,
so, like,
If that's true, why did you wait so long after Slime said
Because he's
that?
also...
That makes
I
no
needed
sense.
to tease out some more details, but I did.
When did you-
But then you
When
decided
did you
to get
check
those
them?
details and then accuse me right after?
I will tell you my
Oh
plays.
my God.
I
That's
checked
ridiculous,
Slime
Mom.
first night. He is 100% town.
Thank you.
I checked you the next night. You are 100% mafia.
Wait, who did
Yeah,
you...
Kool-Aid
What the-
jammer.
I
Hold on,
You
hold
get
on.
no,
you get
no,
one
no,
more check.
I think we have some plus. I think we have.
Wait, so Smollett and Cosmic are both agreeing.
I accuse
Slime is
Small Ant.
mafia.
Nez-
But you're saying Nez is mafia. Like, what is
Nez is accused myself, and he's accused Cosmic.
And three and
I
a
know
half
I'm detective,
minutes.
so I know that he
Three
is
and a half.
fine. I am fine.
I don't believe
Slime
that
is
he's
fine.
So how do you know
And the
he's
two-
fine, bro? You're detective. How do you know that he's medic?
Because you're accusing him and me. You wouldn't accuse mafia.
So he accused him.
So I know that
accused him.
Cosmic,
Bro,
myself,
him.
Bro,
Slime,
all I'm gonna say-
you and you are all
all I'm gonna
town.
say-
I second
I know
Nez.
that.
Yep.
All I'm gonna say
Third
is
Nez.
last game when we played Mafia, I definitely accused
I
Mafia.
second
so
Nez.
that's 100% wrong.
I second Nez.
I
Moderator.
thought
but
Nez.
Okay,
he knows
moderator, I
everything.
second
Nez.
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 Is there a
Nez.
comment?
No, he
You could just be
he
bluffing. I don't even know if you're
He gave
bluffing
no
or
good
not, dude.
explanation as to why he waited so long after Slime.
Yeah, and then
Moderator,
he
I second
after
Nez.
Slime asked.
We're voting.
A defense. Nez.
Keep in mind that
Cosmic
no one voted
defense
for
hat.
him.
Give me
You
the
have
hat.
1 minute. After that,
my
there
God.
are 3 minutes remaining.
Okay, so it very well might be true that you are
said
medic.
nothing.
I'm getting
Listen to him, guys.
I'm getting lower on the possibility that you probably are Mafia, but I have a strong read on you because what you are doing is you are literally just trying to look around the room right now and trying to gather details. I think you could be bluffing and the person who actually is detective is still somewhere in this room and they're trying to make a hard play later on because you for some reason went to him before you went to me, and if you were actually a little bit smarter of a detective, you would have went straight to me. And guess what? We have other people who are on the same boat as well. So you want to know what? I can give this out right back to you, and I want to hear what you have to say. I am town, and I have told you guys time and time again. Okay? I think Slime is town. I think Slime is town.
30 seconds left.
No, dude, you see, you're so sus in the way that you're playing, bro. Literally. Like
did this man?
you've continued. Dude, the only reason I'm like this is because I'm town and I'm legitimately outraged. He's shaking!
Yeah,
He's shaking, bro!
I'm shaking.
Look in my
If
hands.
you were Mafia, the best thing to do here would be to
Look
counter,
in my hands.
to
I'm
counter-
so calm. But I'm actually a little outraged because you're being kind of an
You
idiot.
should
But
have counterclaimed a role if you're
Yeah,
Mafia,
yeah,
but you
you-
didn't, and now it's time to.
Does anyone want to counterclaim, Cobb?
Everyone knows what they need to vote. Let's go. Let's vote.
I'll put this
Just
right
hit the
here. I'll
time
put this
for
right
it.
I don't trust
Okay.
either of you.
I don't know.
We still have a full house, 12 people. We need 7 votes to kill Nez. If you would like to kill Nez, raise your hands. Keep them up. Make your final decisions in 3, 2,
1. Heads up. Way more than enough. Nez is out. No talking from Nez. We still have 2 minutes left.
No, it's
No, we go to
tonight,
night.
guys.
Yes. Thank you, Slime. All right. Everyone heads down. Heads down. Mafia, raise your heads. Who would you like your single kill to be? Mafia heads down. Detective, raise your head. Who would you like to check? Detective, head down. Medic, raise your head. Who would you like to save? Medic, head down. Vigilante, raise your head. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante, head down. Everyone raise their heads. ZFG has passed away.
Yes.
Who'd you say?
Who said yes?
Small ant.
Damn it.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing. If he chose this clearly, they were gonna vote for someone else, the Mafia, because they knew I was gonna be saved by the medic. So you shouldn't have chosen
That's
me.
fine. So who'd you check?
No,
But
It doesn't matter. Who'd you check?
I checked Shift. Shift is Mafia.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
good. That's what I wanted.
I
to
was
check.
gonna.
Shift and Nolan Mafia.
So
They didn't vote
Yeah.
for Nez. Why?
yeah,
I did vote for Nez at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's hype.
I got
No,
scared.
small
I'm scared
ant.
of every vote now.
I pretty much had to save you because they either needed to kill me or kill ZFG because I couldn't save him twice.
Yeah.
And so I just had to point at you.
On here, I don't think I've heard a word from Shift.
Should we
I
just-
don't
should we
trust
accuse-
Small Ant because like Nez was accusing him, and then he accused Nez and said, "Oh, I'm the detective. I see that Nez is Mafia," but that was after you accused him, right?
I mean, at this point, the detective should have had enough turns to be able to pipe up and actually we can win the game. Now we will win the game because you're Mafia, and then there's one left. We still have the medic.
Yeah. Unless
Like,
the
we're
FG was
fine.
Pepe Snooze and just did not decide to like say he was cop.
Yeah.
That's
So
like-
last chance. No one is cop. Correct. No one's counterclaiming.
God, if
yet?
Nez counterclaims cop right there, that's so sick.
I know
Imagine.
that'd be game changing.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm
they were
going-
both so
Can
sure
I
of
just
each other.
point something out? I'm either medic or Mafia, right? And ZFG just died, which matches my story. So like,
Yeah, because you couldn't save him twice in a row.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's
So
actually
just-
pretty.
just
It's
more
actually a pretty
evidence.
bad kill, I think. They kill you. I guess.
yeah, I feel like
you gotta
if
decide.
Mafia would be, or the medic would be pretty dumb to be playing into exactly what he would do as medic.
It's
so.
hard. It is
Yeah.
hard at this point with Mafia. What's up?
I'm just gonna accuse Shift. Like I know he's Mafia. I literally checked him last night.
I'll
He is
second
Mafia.
that.
Yeah.
I'll second
Okay.
that.
Accusation was on. Sorry, I missed that.
Well, I mean,
Shift.
Shift.
this has just been the same conversation twice. I already said that Nez was just accusing him. He was accusing him back.
This is your
Slime
minute,
brought
by the
up
way.
that. Excuse me.
This is your minute.
Yeah, I know.
Defending.
So let me reiterate that you accused him, he accused you, actually in the opposite order. He accused you, you accused him. Slime mentioned the possibility of Nez being the cop. So honestly, I don't know, but if you think I'm Mafia, just kill me. Because I'm not sure. I've just kind of been dead weight the whole game.
Do you have any other reads? Like, if you were a town, what would you rather to pass on as a message?
30 seconds.
I'm just kind of sus of you because of the way Vish was acting in the last game. Honestly, this whole game felt like kind of like there's a triangle going between you three, and I was focused on trying to figure them out. And I don't know which side I'm going to really. The one vote I gave was for Cosmic because I thought it was kind of weird he was the medic, but I take that back now because I feel like he might be, but I still don't know. Honestly, This game's kind of a wash for me. I just don't know. I'm
wash-
leaning toward
wash
like
because
this
he's
side of the
Mafia.
room, Mafia. One of you guys, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Meaning we need 6 votes to kill off Shift. If you would like to kill Shift, raise your hand. Keep your hands high. Raise your heads. Shift is dead. We are going tonight. Heads are down. Mafia. Raise your heads. Who would you like to kill? Mafia, heads down. Detective, raise your head. Who would you like to check? Detective, head down. Medic, raise your head. Who would you like to save? Medic. Heads down. Vigilante. Raise your head. Would you like to shoot your shot? Vigilante, head down. Everyone raises their heads. Ants is raised in his cuff.
Yeah.
Can't save him twice. Gotta kill the detective.
Yeah. Alright.
So, you're both town, I'm town. That's good. Do we know anyone else's town that I'm forgetting?
Squeeze in the seats too, guys, real quick.
No, but Joe.
Say goodbye to Joe.
Bye, Joe.
We'll say I'm town, but there's no, I think.
I wanna say
decent
bye to
evidence
town,
on my
so-
votes, so.
Hey, town. Hey, boys. I'm gonna go over there. No, you're good. You're good, man. What do we think of Torje?
Hi.
You've been pretty quiet. That's fair. Could be power roll, could be Vig.
Who'd you vote on?
I voted Nez. Actually, I voted Nez yes, then no, then yes again. I voted him to die, and he died.
Did you vote on no?
I did vote on no, yeah.
Why? You think I'm smart?
Yeah.
You would still vote yes now if you were to vote on me again.
Kind of, yeah. I'm like 60% on you.
Well,
What's Artemis's do? What's Artemis doing in this world?
I've been fucking chilling, man.
That's not good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it because I initially saw the triangle there that I had mentioned earlier, and then I noticed the other triangle that was simply small ant and cosmic, which is now over here. And it's trying to pick which one I believe, and I think it's cosmic because cosmic makes more sense. Although I wasn't sure if that was like a meta play, but I think small ant dying kind of proves that it wasn't. So I trust simply as town. I trust cosmic as town. Small ant's obviously town.
I have a strat.
Yeah.
Here's some wild shit. Okay, so if you're Vig and you haven't shot your shot, you come out now. You say who you're gonna shoot. Medic saves Vig that night. We hope that it wasn't the same person. It obviously isn't because you saved detective. And then we just get somebody down who is basically.
I didn't save detective last night because I pointed him the night before.
That's right.
That's why he
Oh,
got
that's
eliminated.
right.
I will not say who I pointed at.
Sure. Okay.
That is good.
What I'm trying to understand is, should we, if the vigilante hasn't shot their shot and they're alive, should we come out, have them say, and use that to our advantage right now?
Yeah, if there's another town we can confirm.
Yeah, because that's another thing. You saved that guy.
Although this
and
would
then they're
be
confirmed.
the opportunity for Mafia to
Yeah, but we
make their
can
last
read them.
stride.
We can read them because they're dumb.
I think statistically it'd be better for that to happen because if we
Yeah, then
if
you
we
just
are
kill-
assuming Shift and
you just kill, like,
Nez
him later.
are Mafia, which I do believe, then it's better for Vidge to come out now if they
Okay.
are alive.
Vidge, sound off.
I'm not sounding off as bitch.
Ah! Everyone thought you were Vidge right now. Okay, so that means Vigilante's dead? That kind of sucks. Bummer.
These two have just been.
Yeah.
They've been big chilling.
Let's hear it, Ema.
Yeah, now's your time.
Emu.
Now's your time to win the game.
Some more lean.
Shut up.
I can get behind that.
Shut up, bitch.
It's time wasting.
Anyways, no, but I trust both of you. I think the only person that I don't like truly trust is Torje, because from the very beginning, like the swapping around on the kills, on the votes, but that's like not enough anymore. Like just because of all the bullshit that happened, honestly. Artemis has been quiet, so I want to hear what Artemis has to say.
I
I
just
yeah,
said
you
toss,
did.
so I don't really have
That
much
is
more
right.
to say.
Okay, that's fine.
I have been fully bought in on Team Cosmic here. Just kind of been following his.
Mr.
lead.
President.
I want Team
Like,
Cosmic,
honest,
for
like
sure.
it's the arguments have been more convincing, and so since I've been on that board, I've just been casting my votes that way. They make sense. I haven't seen anything that contradicts it. So I'm being quiet here. I'm town. I'm just trying to. The only time I've not voted someone off is because I thought, I don't want to get rid of a town, even though the numbers do suggest you need to kind of get rid of people because Mafia always has the advantage. But
Scared money doesn't make money, as they say on the poker table. Now, I think Torje or Null are very suspect candidates to be Mafia. I think we can play the numbers game. I'm pretty sure Shift was good. Shift was like back against the wall. That was pretty hype. And then Nez, I actually still no, you checked him. Yeah, no, it's great. With that information, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
But part of me will always believe Nez because he's like a wild card.
Yeah.
Who voted on Nez?
He's a psychopath.
You did?
I did.
Voted for Nez?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
voted
we
for
all
Nez.
did.
Yeah,
The last time I did.
I fully believe Cosmic.
What about the
at
first
this point,
time?
There's only like one guy.
I voted for him the first time, and then I changed my mind the second time, and then you convinced me to vote for him the third time.
I think despite Torje's shirt, we put him in the dirt, and then we just go from there because I think there's one Mafia left. I think everything's fine, and if we go to a 5-man game with 2 Mafia left, that's a little spooky, but it's also a little spicy, and we still have Medic. No, because you'll die.
Yeah,
The
Ant was
medic-
right.
the
I
medic-
shouldn't
yeah.
have pointed at him. You know what I should have done? I should have lied and said I didn't point
Yeah.
at him when I did, and then save someone else when they.
Oh,
don't
that would've been
kill
so
him.
Yeah, that would have been the greatest.
That would have
play
been
in
so
Mafia history.
sick.
That's yeah.
That's the play, but
So Slime,
I
if
messed
you'll,
up.
if you'll hear me out, of course, you still
I just
obviously
asked who I
suspect me, and
pointed
that's
at.
fine.
And I was just, it was
Um,
Ant. I didn't want to seem sus.
I would agree with Torje, Null is whatever, and then I'd go Beta in that order.
Where would you put yourself in that order?
5 minutes starts now.
Oh, and that if
That's a
I'm-
legit question.
Okay,
like-
if I'm looking from your perspective, I would put myself before Null.
As in more Mafia-like? Or
More
town?
Mafia-like. I would go Torje, me, Null, BDF, if that was the case. But assuming I'm town, which I am claiming town, obviously, yeah. Then I'd go Torje, Null, BDF.
You're so stunned. I don't know. I'm ready to pull the trigger. I also just don't want to make a mistake unless everyone feels like they've said everything they need to say. Pretty sure we're just going to vote on Torje. He's going to die. And then we figure out what happens from there.
Mhm.
Before we do that, is there anything we want to do strategize-wise with our medic who's still alive? What do you want to say?
Right.
Whatever.
Just a reminder, confirm town, us 3. So like our information is not deceitful. I think these 2 should die before anyone else. I do at least want to hear what Torje says when he tries to defend himself right now.
4 minutes.
Okay, so are we...
I formally accused Torje.
What made
Second.
it simply
Alright.
down?
Okay, we have a second.
I saved him.
We have a
Okay,
second.
yeah,
on
yeah,
Torje.
yeah, the first, yeah.
Your 60 begins now.
All right.
60 begins now.
I still have a really sus vibe from him. I've just been kind of collecting information. Him is the only one I really have a read on right now. Ida, I don't know. It feels like a little bit of a cop-out play to like just say that you've been following Cosmic because he's pretty much confirmed medic. Like there's no way. I don't know. I have a feeling about Null being Mafia, and potentially Beta, but I don't know. It's tough to say.
don't wanna kill
Simply,
Null
obviously, confirm town.
25
He's saving
seconds.
him, right?
Mhm.
And does Slim get checked?
Yep.
Slim gets checked. Okay, yeah. Because Ant was detective, 100%. Artemis.
Right.
You're kind of on the same page as Beat-Up to me.
That's fair.
10.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I have really. It's
Think we
you three.
should kill Null first, simply. Slime.
5, 4, 3.
I would rather
kill.
We'll just
Null.
go
Okay,
move.
that's fine.
1.
I'm dead tomorrow, by the way.
Okay. There are 8 players left. 5 votes are needed to kill Torje. If you would like to kill Torje, raise your hand high. Keep your hands up. Raise your heads. There are enough votes. Torje is dead. The town wins.
If you guys were gonna kill me, I was gonna be totally fine with that. I was just gonna say kill Torje the next time.
President calls it out.
I had a feeling you were the. I was like,
I lost my mind when you got the first one, and then you got the second one. What the fuck?
What can you say? Sometimes you went to med school and you got all the
Wait, at some point during that last conversation, I'm like, wait, what if this is the ultimate meta and Cosmic is actually Mafia with
In
the-
either world, I'm amazing.
The whole argument against. Oh man. Yeah,
and then
that's the only risk.
Yeah, and then I was like, whatever. It's better to go.
It was
with
vibes to what Chillin' dude in my match the other day, where just
Yeah,
let's
and
work
you
to
totally said, I was
Yeah.
gonna point it out in more time. You said like you said Ant, because that's why you killed Ant.
Yeah,
You
you're
stepped up.
Oh, obviously that makes sense. Cool.
I was fine with it.
That's good. I knew you were gonna kill that really fucking well.
Yeah, no, it was just played well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay,
bad.
so when Nez was accused,
Then I
and
made
then,
it
like, I was counterclaiming him and I was going on like that. Why would that have done a good work?
Oh, you were
Because then the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
picked, yeah. I had a feeling you
I
were
know,
gonna.
I know that we run it.
Just realized that
Because when
would
you
have been like
saved
to pick
that one
somebody
and
out
then
of the blue,
the next
go,
time
"That is not."
the copper stuff
And
that
everyone
happened
would
the
believe
third
it.
day. So I thought
Because
I
at that
probably
point,
have one
like,
more.
10
Yeah, I thought I had
come
one more
out.
day.
Yeah, I haven't been
It's a really hard
like medic enough to like remember, oh, they're gonna kill like who I last saved.
And what it caused us to vote another
Because
time.
after you saved Ant, I'm like,
Instead of voting
save
him off,
yourself.
oh, maybe he is
Yeah,
right.
save someone else that can keep one and then save
They might have
yourself.
voted,
You think
You
Cosmic.
can't save yourself.
Just because you can't save yourself.
Oh, right.
So, the issue.
Not killing me.
Did you see that?
Like,